If you're thinking about investing in Philippine conglomerates, this is a company you definitely want to check. In today's video, we'll break down everything you need to know about GT Capital Holdings, from its businesses, financial performance, dividends, and future expansion plans. GT Capital Holdings Incorporated is one of the largest conglomerates in the Philippines, with interests across multiple industries. Its core businesses include banking through Metrobank, automotive via Toyota Motors Philippines, property development through Federal Land, infrastructure via Metro Pacific Investments, and insurance through AXA Philippines. This diversified structure allows GT Capital to benefit from multiple economic sectors at once, making it less dependent on a single industry. GT Capital is not just one business, it's a portfolio of major Philippine companies. Let's talk about numbers because this is what's important to us. Based on the recent financial reports, the company has a total revenue of around 321.5 billion pesos. The net income after tax is approximately 37.5 billion pesos. Meanwhile, net income attributable to shareholders is about 28.8 billion pesos, and this is consistent with prior years. Looking at the growth trends, in 2024 full year net income, the company has 28.8 billion pesos. And in 2025, it showed continued improvement with strong contributions from banking and automotive. Even more impressive, the core net income of the first 9 months of 2025 already reached 26 billion pesos, up 21% year on year. GT Capital is a stable profit-generating conglomerate with consistent earnings growth. Let's break down the key drivers behind GT Capital's performance. First, in banking, one of the largest banks in the Philippines and provides stable earnings and recurring income is Metrobank. Second is automotive through Toyota Philippines. This is a dominant player in the local auto market and it benefits from economic growth and rising consumer demand. The third one is infrastructure through Metro Pacific. This is a good exposure to toll roads, water, and utilities, and there's a long-term stable income. The real estate is through Federal Land. This develops residential and commercial properties and capitalizes on urban trends. Lastly is insurance through AXA Philippines. This is a growing segment with increasing demand for financial protection. GT Capital's strength comes from diversification across high growth and defensive sectors. Now let's talk about dividends because this is an important factor for investors. In 2025, GT Capital paid multiple dividends including regular dividends of around 3 pesos per share and additional special dividends during the year. That brings total annual payouts to roughly 6 to 8 pesos per share. The current dividend yield is around 1% to 1.2%. And this is the analysis of the dividends of GT Capital. The positive thing is that it has consistent dividend payments, it has occasional special dividends, and a low payout ratio of 4%, meaning there's a room for growth and improvement. The limitations are the yield is relatively low compared to other Philippine dividend stocks, and it could stop investors from investing. Now, here is the key takeaway. GT Capital is not primarily a dividend stock. It's more of a growth plus capital appreciation play. What's next for GT Capital? The company is focusing on several long-term growth strategies. The first one is it is expanding its core businesses. There is a continued growth in banking, automotive, and real estate. The company is also leveraging strong brands like Toyota and Metrobank. Second, in infrastructure investments. There is an increased exposure to toll roads, energy, and utilities. This provides stable, long-term income streams for the company. Next is urban development. Federal land projects are targeting mixed-use developments, And then there's a focus on high demand urban areas. The fourth one is sustainability and innovation. The group is participating in climate finance and sustainability initiatives, aligning with global ESG trends. Now, this would tell us that GT Capital is positioning itself for long-term multi-sector growth. Of course, no investment is risk-free. Here are some key risks of the company. First, economic slowdowns affecting car sales and loans, interest rate fluctuations impacting banking profits, execution risk in large infrastructure projects, and conglomerate complexity. There is harder value compared to pure play companies. It is important to note that you need to always consider both diversification benefits and operational complexity. So, is GT Capital worth investing in? It may appeal to investors looking for diversified exposure to Philippine economy, stable earnings, and long-term growth potentials. But if you're looking for high dividend income and fast growth tech-style returns, this may not be the best fit for you. Here is my final thought. GT Capital is a solid core portfolio stock, especially for long-term investors. To summarize, the revenue of the company is over 320 billion pesos. The net income is around 37 billion. The dividend yield is about 1%. There is a strong diversified business model. And lastly, the company has a long-term expansion strategy. GT Capital is a powerful conglomerate backed by strong fundamentals and steady growth. If you found this video helpful, like this video and subscribe for more Philippine stock analysis. Comment below, would you invest in GT Capital? Why or why not? See you in the next video.